I mean, compare that to the before and the after. The amount of wrinkles they've added to her face is just insane. She instantly looks 30 years older. I mean, Jesus Christ, somebody put her in US Congress. What's up, guys? Welcome. It's a beautiful day today to not be an AI bro, because Nvidia just released this new rendering model called DLSS 5. I've seen quite a few of my artist friends react to this and post about this on X, and it seems like according to the YouTube like to dislike ratio, everybody hates it. This thing appears to be an absolute AI slop machine, so let me just show you guys a quick video here of DLSS 5 to get you up to speed on what we're actually dealing with here. So in the very first shot of this trailer, we're getting a look at Grace from Resident Evil Requiem with DLSS 5 off versus on. You can see it's quite jarring. She's almost looking like an AI ad character. Here's a shot of Leon before and after, DLSS 5 on. Now this is not nearly as jarring as the previous one, but wait till you see this one. Oh my God, they aged her like 30 years. I mean, compare that to the before and the after. The amount of wrinkles they've added to her face is just insane. She instantly looks 30 years older. I mean, Jesus Christ, somebody put her in US Congress. Now, here's another great shot of someone who's supposed to be a student in Hogwarts Legacy. Again, with the filter being applied, he looks about 35 years old. There's a Starfield character with the before and the after. Now, this one does seem to look a lot better, but there is still that kind of really uncanny feeling here. Now, these two I'm going to talk about a lot later, but this looks completely off. Now, hopefully you got a gist of what that was all about, and hopefully you've made up your own mind about the before and afters of DLSS 5. Now, DLSS stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling, and according to Nvidia, this is their most significant breakthrough in computer graphics since the debut of real-time ray tracing in 2018. DLSS 5 empowers game developers to deliver a new level of photoreal computer graphics previously only achieved in Hollywood special effects. Now, think of this what you will, but people online, especially the gaming community, has been tearing Nvidia apart. Here's the post from Nvidia announcing DLSS 5, which has garnered 69,000 likes, which got absolutely ratioed by Synth Potato with the reply saying, "This looks horrifically bad. Nobody wants an AI slop filter on top of their games," with 111,000 likes. People are asking if this is an out-of-season April Fool's joke, and we're getting memes making fun of the before and the after. And this one might just be one of my personal favorites. Has science gone too far? I mean, good Lord. Seems like everyone has started calling this the AI slop filter, and I can absolutely see why, because when you look at Grace's face in the reveal video, it does seem like they turn a very unique character into something that you might see on very sketchy ads on very sketchy websites that you should not be visiting. Now, this post is really getting to the root of the issues that we're going to talk about here. What's the point? Artists spend hours perfecting a model for you to come and replace it with AI faces. I seriously hate this so much. And very much in the same vein here, Nvidia just said F your art direction. I think people are latching onto the fact that they appear to be changing the faces of the characters and making them look very much AI when it's supposed to be just a rendering model. This genuinely ruins the art direction, thanks to Nvidia, and I've got to agree, because Grace doesn't even look like Grace anymore. DLSS 5 makes this look like an AI generated dating profile used to scam an old person in another country. Just looks like every other AI generated image of a quote unquote person. No character or soul to it. Art loses what makes it impressive when it all looks like generated slop. Grace. Disgrace. You know, it's crazy when even Walmart starts getting in on the action here. I can't get over the faces with DLSS 5. This is supposed to be a 15-year-old student. I mean, you can't even disagree with that, because in what universe does this guy pass as 15? This looks like a prime example of AI not understanding the context of anything and just adding details and wrinkles for the sake of adding them. Now, for me as an artist, I do find this whole announcement reveal to be a little bit distasteful, because it just feels like slapping an AI filter onto someone else's art and saying, there, I've made it better. Now, in many of the original images being used in this reveal, you'll see that there's a lot of intentionality to the way the artists crafted these environments and the lighting scenarios here, and intentionality is the key word. Now, as we scrub this over with the DLSS 5 version, there's a few key things that I want you guys to pay attention to here, okay? Number one is the shadow underneath the overpass. Number two is the light from the street light. Number three is the grayness of the background, and number four is the light from the shop in the front. in the original image, these elements are lit in a way that is very, very intentional. Okay, the overpass casting a shadow creates a very gloomy and dark feeling. The streetlight here with a very dim orange glow almost gives us an ominous feeling, and you really get the sense of how far away the background is by how desaturated it looks. Now at the front here, you're also getting a light source that casts a light over on the objects in the foreground, which again emphasizes just how dark the environment is. Now the problem with AI is it does not understand the intention behind these choices. It just does things to an image based on what it is trained on. So suddenly the shadow under the overpass here is brightened. It feels a lot less imposing. The light from the street lamp is dimmed. For some reason now the street is being lit entirely by the bright sky. And also look at how AI decides to take away the atmospheric depth of the buildings that are further away from us and adding more contrast. Again, this is because AI has no intention and it just decides more contrast equals better. Not to mention the characters who are walking on the streets now, you can see they don't really cast any reflections on the streets despite the fact that they have such a high contrast. And it also seems to, for some reason, want to dim out the light that is in the storefront in the foreground. And again, I don't understand why, because that storefront lighting being very bright is again a very important atmospheric decision that shows us just how dark the environment actually is. So these are the factors that are making the background look a little bit more artificial despite the fact that it might be higher resolution. And don't even get me started on Grace. Like, who is that? Why did her lips get bigger? Why did her nose get sharper? Her makeup now is different and we've added dark roots to her hair. This genuinely makes no sense to me, and it also seems to me like it just wants to apply this softbox studio lighting to every character that we see, which again, in this environment, is not the most realistic. Now, despite all that, there might be some redeeming qualities because I think this one is a much better example of how this could be done right. This looks like the character has actually not been changed that much, and it looks like we're just adding more of a skin texture to her face. Now, with these Starfield examples, this is where it starts to get a little bit horrendous. Now, this is the original, arguably not the best looking game, but here is the AI version. Again, I can't put my finger on it, but it seems like she stepped foot in some kind of uncanny valley, and she looks like one of those AI ads that you might see pop up on sketchy websites. Another thing to pay attention to is it doesn't seem to do that much to the background. So a lot of the objects in the environment remain the same. The only thing that really changes is the way it renders the face of the character. So it almost looks like you've got a photorealistic face slapped into a very geometrically challenged environment. And here's that thing again. Okay, so in the original, the lighting is relatively neutral and nothing to write home about. But in the AI version, again, it looks like you've placed the studio light in front of her that's super soft, super diffused, and it looks almost professional. Now, this is a great example of DLSS 5 just completely removing intention from the art direction here, because this is supposed to be a quite dimly lit environment. You can see the characters' faces are being lit by a secondary light source. The main light source is from the overhead pot lights up above, but as you can see in the AI enhanced version, we're now getting a fill light that looks a lot like a studio light, and it's changing the color of the scene as well. So now it seems like it's invented its own light source, which is again coming from behind our camera, and the environment now feels entirely different because of that. And like we said before, this is another example of AI not understanding context, not understanding intention, and not being able to make art in the way that humans do. This is supposed to be a student. Now, in the original, I might be able to buy that, but you're telling me this guy is supposed to be 15 years of age? Same thing here. I mean, she looks quite normal in this version, but the AI version decides to add a billion wrinkles in her face. Not only that, it's also removing intentionality behind the lighting, because look at the original. Her face is being lit by a very clear light source, and there are cast shadows on her facial features. Whereas on the AI version, these shadows, look at how they've been softened. Look at the shadow being cast on her cape that drapes over her shoulder. That is almost completely removed, and it looks like she's being lit again in studio model lighting by a softbox. It makes no sense in the context of this environment, and it just completely removes the intention behind the art direction of the people who worked on the game. Here's another example of that. Now, I don't know why they would use these examples if these are just the best they could come up with, but Look at how it completely changes the mood and the atmosphere in the scene. In the original, okay, it's not the most high definition, high resolution, not the most realistic, but you're getting a lot of intentionality behind the light. The light is very warm. You can see the sunlight beaming down at a certain angle. She's casting a shadow on herself. And all of that gets softened and diffused in the AI version. Now, compared to before, the primary light source looks as though it's the ambient light coming from the sky. Again, a very soft, diffused light. Again, that is clearly not the intention of the artists who crafted this environment. There just seems to be zero regard for the original vision here. And it just seems to be blunder after blunder, because I see this Assassin's Creed Shadows image as well. And in some of these areas, these points might be correct. There does seem to be better ambient occlusion, but this is not a more realistic light response. This is just a different lighting scenario. This is lighting by AI. Look at the original, the soft sunlight on the rocks, the soft sunlight on her clothing, and then look at the AI version. Now it looks like there's again a soft box. Everything about the light is diffused. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Now, if you look at the background, there's a point here saying better micro shadowing and better reflections, which is completely BS. A very common thing that occurs in environments is when something is further away, it looks more desaturated, it looks more gray, it looks less contrasty because you're seeing it through more atmosphere. That is called atmospheric depth. That's why in the original image, as the artists intended, the things that are further away have a lot less contrast. It's an illusion to make you feel like it is further away. Now with the AI version, again, because AI doesn't understand shit, the peaks of the mountain are now somehow just as dark as the trees in the foreground. And the shadows of the ships, the reflections, the quote-unquote better reflections, are just as dark as the shadows on the trees, while the ships are washed out in a gray. It makes zero sense. It's crazy that we're entrusting all of this art to an AI technology that does not understand intentionality at all. Despite what Nvidia is going to tell you, it has no ability to reason or analyze the scene and understand where light is supposed to come from. It just softbox diffuses the light in almost every scenario that I've seen it. And it was funny, a lot of people gave a hard time to the God of War reveal, which people said looked very AI. And guess what? That's a very soft and washed out lighting scenario that seemed to have been thrown together without much intention. This is exactly that, but apply it to all your games. Now, because of all of this pushback, there have been some responses from game studios like Bethesda saying this will be under our artists' control and totally optional for players. But again, a lot of people's worries is that with this kind of technology, instead of handcrafting character models and handcrafting textures, we're just going to make very base level and crude designs and have AI fill in all the gaps. And the Nvidia CEO has also just came out and responded to everyone hating on DLSS 5 saying we are completely wrong. So who knows? Who knows how that's going to go for him? Now, for me, one of my favorite things about video games is the fact that there's so much artistry and talent behind them. Every single game is a work of art that's been touched by hundreds, if not thousands of people. And every time it comes back to this word of intentionality. Every texture that you see on the face of your character is intentional. Every color in the environment, every light source that is affecting your character has been decided on by an artist. The levels themselves are crafted in a way to make you feel certain things and experience certain things. It's a constant dialogue between the people who are making the art and the people who are consuming it. I find that with this reveal, what really put a lot of people off is you're applying a blanket filter of quote-unquote photorealism onto artistic creations that don't need the blanket photorealism. And in a lot of these cases, the photorealism doesn't even fit the game that it's being applied to. It just does not mesh with the environment. It does not mesh with the original artistic vision of the people who made the game. Again, it's because AI cannot be intentional. Now, despite the fact that this progression seems very grim to a lot of people out there, and it seems like they're trying to slopify every single piece of media that we consume, this whole situation actually makes me feel a lot more optimistic. I've been paying a lot of attention to the development of AI from the very start, and artists were the first people affected by this, and now it seems like it's affecting every community out there. But what I've consistently noticed is that with every single tone-deaf decision that a corporation makes, like this one by Nvidia, there is a real driven and motivated pushback by people like you and I. No matter how many times they've tried to gaslight us into thinking this is what we want, we've always stood our ground and spoken out. I've come to believe that so long as we maintain our humanities, we will always have a yearning for the beauty of human art. There truly will never be a world where humans stop appreciating the beauty of the works of other humans. So to all the artists out there, whether you like to draw or you like to sing or you like to dance, keep making what you're making. Because when they keep pushing on us the inauthentic and unintentional creations of absolute slop, the only thing that's doing is it's making our real, genuine, authentic voices that much more valuable. No matter what it is that you love to do, what kind of art you love to create, keep doing that. Your authenticity will outclass whatever this is every single time.